need to go meet with Beefy for netherite stuff. I made it. Took me a minute to remember which one this was.
Per ingot, so 320 emeralds.
Alright, so that should be 5 stacks, right?
Yes.
My math is right.
Yes. That's an easier way to say it. 5 stacks of emeralds.
I was like trying to do the math on my way here. I was like, I think it's that much. Awesome.
There you are.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Oh, did you help? I directed Charity over to you about armor. Was she able to get help? I saw she was a netherite today, so.
Oh, I don't know about the netherite, but she came and asked me about weapons and stuff, and so me and Lanoira gave her what we had for weapons and said if she wanted something more specific that she could come back and let me know and I could make something for her. So.
Oh, wait, I see.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check because I had given her plain diamond and it didn't have anything fancy on it because I didn't have anything fancy to put on it, and I just wanted to make sure like she got better.
Oh yeah, I think everybody's kind of been trying to take care of her a little bit, but I think she's in a good spot currently.
That's good.
I hope. Next time I see her, I'll ask. Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to return to the Nether Fortress because I have to record the trade in the logs.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Yep.
There you are.
Hello. Yeah, I've got to go put my mailboxes back in my room because I need to actually be receiving mail.
Okay. Let's do a sweep. Do a sweepy sweep.
Sweep, Lanoira. Sweep it left and right.
See, you know, you get it.
Work, Lanoira.
Work it all the time. Seems fun. Doesn't seem too crazy in here to me. You have a crafting table in here somewhere? Yep. Yeah, I went to the bubble and you were not out there. So I'm glad that you were not too hard to find.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hold on here. Oh, just kidding. You got this. More.
Wrong one.
It's this one. Good morning, Sniffers. How are we today? They don't talk much.
No.
How's the seed collection down there?
Many seeds indeed.
This one's gonna try and mow you over if you don't put the seeds down.
Hello?
Do I smell good? You sniffed me very hard.
How do I give these to them? Can I not?
No, they take the seeds. He was following you because you had the seeds out. Oh,
Well, you
there
won't let
you
me
are.
get. Oh, there we go.
You're gonna make another.
Just
What?
another egg.
Why do you do this? We have so many eggs.
Because I like them.
So what is on the agenda for today?
While we were doing stuff at the birthday location, General Amaterasu sent me a missive and asked when I would be available to speak, and I told them that Wednesday would be the best time.
And that is today.
Yep.
Fancy. What the heck? Oh wait, no, there was some. I had a whole
What
bunch
you
of
doing?
phantom membranes. I didn't want to hold them anymore, so I tried to find some more phantom membranes so they could all be together.
Oh, I'll be back. I
Oh.
gotta go to the bubble.
Oh, okay. I'll be here.
You can come too if you want.
Okay. I just need to talk to the moon. I must have a word with the moon. I have returned from the moon.
I'm going to the birthday location.
Okay. Coming right along.
Aw. Broken. Oh, she
Understandable.
extended this.
Ooh. So much room for activities back here. What I am? We'll have to add some more discs to that.
Ollie,
Nora!
would you be willing to replace these with, like dirt or something?
Yeah. Do that. Are you taking dirt to do it after you just asked me to do it?
I'm taking dirt to label out like some buildings real quick.
Oh, okay. Let's do... Why did that not silk touch? What the heck? It just... Are you just watching me? Apparently silk touch doesn't mean a thing here.
Ollie.
I got the point. You just don't communicate. You just squat at people and hope they understand you.
I was saying Ollie the whole time.
Yeah, but I can't hear you if you're in an isolated group. You don't ever make them open. Your royal goofiness. Then we make a group and you don't even talk in it.
I'm right here.
Boom. Perfect. Is there other places that have those step down? Yeah, there is. Okay. Cool. I hear the not happy campers.
Ugh, I hate them so much.
That will bring death swiftly upon them. Maybe. Right over here. The world's moving slow.
Also currently struggling with that.
Don't love it. I don't make rules.
What?
That I don't love it, but I don't make the rules.
What don't you love?
That the world's moving slow.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very slow. Ti slow-mo mucho. What's this building going to be for?
This is going to be drinks, but I need it to be shaped differently.
You getting all burnt out on the ovals?
No, I need it to go the other way.
I think not. Birds. Birds of not so prey. Absolutely obliterated. Oh, puppy hiccups. So if you're doing that one for drinks, that mean you're gonna move the teas and stuff in here?
Possibly.
Ooh, can have them touch too. That's cool.
Gonna what?
Have the buildings touch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm starving. I don't know how I let it get this bad.
Arlo needs to speak with me at the castle, and he asked for it to be privately. Would you like to come back to the castle with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta drop blocks off, so.
I'm telling you guys that not sharing information is going to make somebody mad someday.
I'm not sure what he wants to talk about.
Found him.
Hello.
Not staying down here. People will try to talk to me.
Okay.
Oh, secrets among the Shrieklings will be the downfall of this town. But at least they got a cool tower out of the thing.
Good evening.
Hello.
Oh.
They're talking in secrets.
So I gathered.
Yeah. It's a Shriekling thing.
How's your evening treating you?
It's not bad. How about yours?
Not too bad either.
You getting tired of listening to the prisoners yet?
Well, I haven't had the chance to speak with one of them. The other one, perhaps.
It's fair. I have to listen
I
to
was on my way to go check in on Paige. I suppose the other one.
Probably not a bad idea. I have to listen to everything she says because I can hear her from my bedroom. So I've started avoiding my bedroom.
Where have you been sleeping if not your bed? Or bedroom?
I haven't really been. I've done a little bit of camping here and there.
Ah.
That's about it.
It's been
Sometimes
a busy few days for me. I've been working on an on and off pet project of mine. Got a farm out in the northeast.
Nice. Those are good.
I wasn't raised around too much proper cooked food, and I figured I should, at some point, pick that skill of cooking up.
It's not a bad one to have.
Here.
What have you made? Oh, I love a good baked lamb ham. These are the best.
Also got a few of these.
Lamb with corn. I don't know if I've had this one. I'll have to give it a good try.
Well, hopefully that leaves a solid first impression.
I'm sure you did great. They look good.
Thank you.
If I hadn't just eaten my weight in pork chops, I would eat one right now. But currently, I am not hungry.
I do certainly love a good pork chop.
They work out in a pinch. They're not my favorite, but they work. And you can see what just about everybody down there is up to from right here.
Yes. Perhaps we should install a balcony or something.
It's like
Get a better aerial view.
a little lookout tower right here on the front of the castle.
Right. I was making note. We certainly should look into more construction around these parts.
That's what Lucette was talking about the other day. She
I had a
asked
tour
Lenore-
around the end a while back, and recently a tour around the main Netherian kingdom, and I must say, in comparison, very quaint.
Yeah, we have our stuff like super spread out, where both those kingdoms are a little more compact, and it makes it feel more full.
Certainly.
But I definitely agree, more stuff close to the castle would definitely be nice.
What do we have so far?
Oh,
Oh, that up there is some form of restaurant.
oh yeah, we got Witherspoons up on the hill, and then the tower.
There's supposedly a library.
Yeah, we have like half of a library down there. Blacksmith, the post office, Nora's
Right.
kitchen. And then if you spread out a little further, we have like the church where like the flower festival stuff all is. And the Adventurers Guild is out there even further. It's all stuff that would be kind of nice to have closer.
Has something caught your eye?
I could see purple through the window down there on the kitchen, but it's just the couch. I thought maybe somebody was in there cooking food.
Boys.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello. Is everybody okay?
Yes. Is there any reason I shouldn't be?
No, I just was checking. You
That's-
guys peeked in the door, and then Ollie was curious if we were good, so I was making sure you guys were also good.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm just waiting for you.
Yeah.
That's my whole job.
I was just coming by to check on Paige and if Jura is awake.
Okay.
Unless there's any business we need to tend to.
No. I think for the most part, that's about all that we can do is continue to check on them. I've got a meeting that Arlo and potentially Ollie will be attending with me, considering Paige's. Well, I guess you can come too if you want. Considering Paige's status, Skylar and General Amaterasu want to speak about it. I guess for the most part, I'm just waiting on updates with Jura. I don't know.
There she goes.
Yeah.
Stop jumping down the stairs!
I have shorter stairs.
It's not my fault. I didn't build them.
Order.
Larger stairs.
Why don't you have somebody fix them?
The mountain is just one large step.
Exactly. I seen old Charity in here earlier.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, right, Charity. Charity wishes to become a knight.
Yeah, she talked to us about it already.
Okay.
We don't have enough of those.
Listen, the more the better. What did she say to you? I guess what did you say to her?
I said I would ask for your permission for her to train under me.
Okay. Not to be like the pessimist here, because Ophelia has proven me wrong several times over. How do the flower spirit Ophelia
I was
has
also worried
magic.
about that.
Yeah.
What exactly are you worried about?
They're more fragile.
No.
Ophelia went down pretty quickly during the trial by combat.
Oh, yeah, she was also in the Nether, though. Flowers don't really do well in the Nether.
I think training is good. We'll see what she's made out of.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd test her, see what she's capable of. Make sure she's properly equipped and stuff first, and
Yeah.
judge off of that.
Speaking of equipped, how is your armor holding up?
Should be fine.
Okay. Is everyone's armor good? Are we all good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mine
Okay.
mends itself, so it's in fine enough shape.
Okay. And we all have totems and things like that?
Yes.
More and more every day.
Okay. Oh,
What about you?
I'm good. Should probably be medicated for like anxiety or something, but I'm fine. Other than that.
Hey. Supposed to meet with Ophelia about that one of these days, but I haven't.
You should.
Just gotta wait for a good day.
There's things that I should talk to Ophelia about as well, but I haven't yet.
Well, you probably should.
Yeah. Arlo, have you seen the birthday area yet?
I saw one building there.
Would you
You'll
like to
love it
go
in the
look at it?
rain.
It's beautiful.
Sure. Oh my.
Certainly not perfect.
So there's these buildings. You can see the sunset perfectly through that arch. Hey, those ones are supposed to be long.
They don't have any berries.
Oh.
I don't care that they're long. I want them to have berries now.
guys have been doing a great job.
Thank you. This one is where the sun rises. Rises out this little archway. This is the
Whoa.
dance hall. Yeah, that's Ollie did that.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep.
And there's all the things.
I don't know how we're gonna get the snippers out here.
Very, very carefully.
If I start tomorrow, I could probably walk them all the way out here.
I don't feel like we should walk them. Maybe like boat them.
Bury them.
We could. I don't think sniffers fit in boats.
Oh my goodness, I can name this guy and put him in there?
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I don't know what to name him.
Gerald.
And then this is going to be an extension building on this one, because I forgot that I have drinks coming from Enya.
Oh, I forgot about that too, actually. This building
hasn't
makes a lot
written me
more
back
sense
yet.
now.
Yeah, she hasn't written me back yet, but I'm hopeful.
All in good time.
And then this is where Radiant Craft will have all the things.
What are these words?
So it says, we will all laugh at gilded butterflies in Latin.
It's your native language, y'all.
It's my native language. Not every Shriekling speaks Latin.
I just figured ancient city, ancient language.
Yeah. Well, not everyone was trained to be nobility either.
Fair.
Most Shrieklings just speak English. You broke it!
And then you ran in front of me.
No, you broke it.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
gone.
I picked it up, I think, or you did.
Oh,
I don't have it.
apologies.
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
you're okay.
I was gonna say, if not, I can just get more of them.
Okay.
Shut.
Is that right? Did I fix it? Yeah.
Ooh, I finally get to eat some of the food that Atticus made.
You've been making people food?
It was very good,
Ooh.
sir.
Thank you.
Ooh, lamb with corn.
The baked lamb
Oh, you can
ham
eat as
slaps.
Wolfkin.
Yeah.
Look, over here. There's all kinds of...
Oh yeah, we have Wolfkin's special chest for food.
See, Wolfkin friendly food.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I know some of the flower spirits are vegetarians, so there's options for them. And there's big meals for everybody and lots of dessert. And I know that the Wolfkins, at least some of them, are allergic to chocolate, so there's no chocolate cake.
It's like the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Very considerate of everyone.
I'm trying.
That's what makes her the best.
The best princess.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a gotcha, but
It's currently broken.
well, and the person that makes the gotchas
Oh no.
is apparently
you-
not doing so great.
Vincent's not doing good?
Yeah, I don't have full details on that. I just know that he's not doing so good.
Unfortunate. Does he want his sausage back? Would that help?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'll have to ask.
And then there's lots of grapes everywhere. I made
I
an
love
entire wall
grapes.
out of grapes.
A wall.
Yeah, this goes all the
Oh.
way around.
It's the Great Wall
I
of
see.
China.
China?
Yeah. It's a place in my mind palace. I'll tell you all about it
Your
someday.
mind palace is called China?
No, it's a place in my mind palace. You think my mind palace is small enough to be just China?
I don't know how big or small people's mind palaces are. I don't even know what a mind palace is.
You're the one that always says mind palace. Don't step on those. He'll take you from there to there. Oh god. Oh god, he did it. Jan 8th, June 8th, it's all the same, right?
Yeah.
One's hot, one's
So
cold.
Instead of trying to get everybody a waystone, there's going to be a warp plate so that everybody can just step on it and get here.
Smart.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there a restriction on how far I can go?
I never thought about that.
Think they maybe tested it. But I don't know for sure. What is that? Oh.
Turbo!
Oh, cat?
Alright,
Got him.
let's get back to the castle.
Hey.
I'll have to continue building eventually.
All in good time.
For sure, for sure. Oh, shoot! I need to tell people that I haven't been able to receive mail.
I don't know how you're gonna tell people that.
I don't know either.
You haven't been able to receive mail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely that's supposed to was put up in the rules.
Ooh!
What the hell?
Oh, man. I'm
Definitely.
gonna have to make another outfit. I just got the bubble cleaned up.
The bubble's
The
not
bubble?
hard to clean.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping in the castle.
Oh,
Perhaps we should go inside.
Yeah. Too bad.
I know.
So much quieter.
Truly.
Atticus.
Yes.
I guess, and Oliver. I need to make you both. Well, I guess Ollie now does have one. I just
Yeah,
need to
you
make Atticus
just
one.
you just haven't
Oh no,
put
he has
mine
one.
with everybody else's. Oh
Yours
god.
is right here. Lanoira, Oliver.
I have one up here now too.
Yeah.
Oh. I have two.
I don't think some of this is stuff that can be eaten while you guys are Wolfkins. I'll have to fill the boxes back up with stuff that you guys can have at any given time.
Are fruit salads hard to make?
Well, not really. Why?
I don't think so.
Or mixed salads?
No, they're not too bad.
Okay.
I think those were the easiest things we made when we were prepping the birthday food.
The stuff that's the hardest to make is the stuff that I have to use wine for. Or
Yeah.
cheese. Cheese stuff sucks too.
Whenever I get around to producing wine, I'll have to bring you over some.
I've got quite a bit, but I would love to have some that is handcrafted by you. Because all of the stuff I have, I think, is Rowena's.
I'll try to get on that soon then.
No worries. We all have busy stuff right now. Is the guy still here?
Your fairy.
He's over here.
Hi, friend.
Oh, I cannot get him. Oh, it's because I have a totem in my hand. Duh.
You should probably keep that.
You really should. You gotta get better at keeping that in your hand.
Sorry.
Oh lord, there's just buku fermentation barrels down here.
Yeah. If you guys wanted to make wine, you could do it right here. And beer also, I suppose. There's also stuff in the other kitchen for both things.
It would be so clutch if I drank.
Yeah. I don't drink a whole lot either, but everybody else does.
Yeah.
Look, there's baguettes in the bread box.
Baguettes. Sure is.
And amethyst cheese.
Amethyst cheese.
Have you ever heard of amethyst milk?
No, that sounds weird.
It's about the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
How do you milk an amethyst?
Probably better not to ask.
Yeah, I kind of regretted it as soon as I said it. Oh, look at it, it's all purple.
You just drank it? You just drank it straight up?
You're gonna have kidney stones.
Are you okay?
My night vision went out for a second.
Oh no. That's not what I meant to do. Oh,
Whoa,
it does
now
make you
you're
blinky.
now you're gonna have kidney stones.
If we go down, then we go down together. I'll put the buckets back.
If you go down, I'm taking everybody with you.
Did we want to ask Ophelia if she is capable of joining us?
Better to do it sooner than later.
Yeah, that's what I mean. General Amaterasu just barely missived me, so it would probably be best if we asked her.
Do we know where she is?
Oh, I think so.
I can check the apothecary.
I don't want to missive her. We could go look. Let's go look really quick. I will missive her if I have to, but...
Thank you, sir.
Jump down the stairs.
Made it.
At this point, if you didn't
Yeah.
make it, I wouldn't even feel sorry for you because I told you to stop jumping down the stairs.
You should try it.
I don't want
Under
to
our
try it.
protection.
I value my life.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't try it.
I died once from that.
Oh, Ophelia.
Nobody's in there.
I'm pretty sure.
Worth a shot. Yeah, they got that
Maybe
weird
they can see
X-ray
you.
thing where they can see people.
You want to missive her? Get a kiss.
Hello.
Well, if she's here, I'm sure she would come out.
I'm sure you could wake the dead ringing a bell that many times.
I don't know.
Precisely.
You knock like the authorities. She might not answer the door.
Do you think she has something to be scared of?
I don't know what anybody's hiding these days.
Oh no, my world is getting all stop, go, stop, go.
Is it the amethyst milk?
Probably? What if I'm dying?
Don't walk into the light.
Perhaps you should sit down.
Now put your totem back in your hand. Thank you. Are you still stopping and going?
No, now I'm just sitting. Oh shit.
Language.
Now you're not sitting. Yay! My favorite part of every day.
watch
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Got him.
Are you good? Do you need
Did I hit
apples?
you?
I don't know.
No, I'm
Do you need
alright.
apples? Okay.
I'm
Sorry.
alright, thank you.
Probably. But... Oh, I do have an arrow right in my chest.
That's what I'm saying. Is that my arrow?
Yours might be the one in my head. Oh,
I'm sorry.
You wanted that?
well, I sometimes like to burn the arrows out of my body.
Oh,
That sounds safe.
well, that one's in your head. I don't know if you'll have.
I don't
Okay.
feel like this is like great
No.
medical practice.
It's not working.
I mean, they are gone now.
No,
For their
there's
concern,
still one in my head.
if-
It's just behind my arrows. Oh, look, more
How does the
arrows.
rain not put this out?
It's just burning that hot, you know?
So we don't
good
question
fire.
the mother.
You guys know what's illegal in the Nether? Putting fires out.
Interesting.
Weird law, but like, good for them.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. I definitely get it. But like, without
Interesting
context,
taste.
reading it on paper is like kind of funny.
Yes.
We didn't start the fire.
Ophelia is not responding.
Okay. Then I suppose.
She snoozes, she loses, I suppose.
I mean, it does have to involve her, but
I don't know why my fence posts have survived this long on this path.
the rain just stopped, and now it's so quiet.
Kind of like it.
This one is facing another direction. This log.
Oh. There's stuff on the other side
Intentional.
of it.
Radiant craft.
Dang.
I've let them know that we are ready when they are.
Sweet.
What you doing?
That one log was a different direction and it was bugging. Oh, it's still a different direction.
What the? Why?
Ah.
Great work.
I don't understand this. Oh, it needs to be sideways. The texture of the logs is weird.
Oh.
You
That's such a just interesting way to build up. Here you go. You could have just stepped right here and went pop.
can I?
Oh.
Thank you.
That's like it never even happened.
Looks better.
Hmm.
I'll get my pass in. Oh, Your Highness.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the world.
It is good to see you.
You as well.
And here's Krista.
Hello, Chris Stark.
Hello.
Skylar, would you do us a favor and put us all in the logbook?
I was about to suggest, can I have a quick list of names, please?
It's just me, you, and Chris Stark.
Alright.
Bill, Fred, and Joe.
I didn't know they were coming.
Larry,
I
Curly,
don't
and
know
Mo.
who.
Oh yeah, those two.
I guess this
I don't know
did
who they
answer
are,
my question I was going to ask.
Oh, what day is it?
I was going to ask where the meeting was, but everybody came
is the
here,
28th.
so I assume it's here.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll probably just go up to the tower.
Ollie, hello.
Chris Stark, my good
Hello.
friend. Howdy.
Howdy.
Atticus, right?
Yes, have we met?
Just once at the festival.
Alright. We're in the book.
Alright, perfect.
Does anyone else need a pass?
No, I have mine.
All right.
All right.
You're missing one.
Skyler's coming.
Uh,
There he is.
excuse me.
You should sit at the head of the table. This is your whole kingdom.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing.
Thanks. All right, I will make a private group. Password will be 1234.
Tell Ophelia to bring chairs.
All right. I believe that's everyone.
I do not know if it is appropriate, so I ask. But I did bring cookies.
I
Cookies
don't
are
think there's
always
anything
welcome.
wrong with it.
Cookies are always welcome.
I also have coffee if anyone wants some.
I could also run down to the kitchen if it's needed. There's just nothing wrong with refreshments.
I'm afraid coffee might kill me, so I will pass this time.
Yeah, no caffeine.
Yeah,
for...
I'm actually not
Thank
too aware of the physiology.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
I do
I
have a
believe
cookie.
I mean, he can still hear us, so.
He's potentially, I think, just speaking with Ophelia briefly.
Okay. Well then, we don't have to get straight to the original order of business, but I would be remiss if I didn't actually ask for the story of Jura being arrested, as I have not heard the full story.
I have not heard the full story either, actually. I was informed that she was arrested as I came back to the castle today. So
I see.
I do know potential reasoning, but I wasn't present for the arrest. So
Okay.
that might be one for Arlo, I think, was there?
Arlo was the one to make the arrest?
Yes, so that might be something
Okay.
better left for him to... Well, I don't know that he was the one to make the arrest. He's the
It
one
was
that told me.
Arlo, Baelfire, and Zach there. When
I
it
see.
happened.
Okay. Well then, I can wait until he's back for that.
I would like to hear the story as well. Oh,
Yes. Well, I guess there are two potential solutions that I'm aware of for Paige's ailment.
okay.
One of which I do not anticipate you to really agree with at all,
Right.
as it would involve using dark magic in the overworld.
I think with a trusted proprietor, in certain cases,
I have
exceptions
brought
can be
Ophelia.
made. Welcome.
And another.
Well, this could potentially be that proprietor as
I know,
she is your
understand.
mage.
Mm.
All right. So you didn't make it.
Apparently.
Cookies?
I'm alright, thank you. Thank you, Arlo.
Well, welcome.
Well, Go ahead
Thank
and
you.
sit, Vincent.
Brought me this cookie.
Well,
On the matter of the methods of handling this, would it be alright if I spoke?
Of course.
As it stands, actually, should I stand or sit? I do not know the etiquette.
Whatever you are comfortable with.
The
All
saying
right.
"as it stands" doesn't imply that you have to stand.
I'm very literal.
I know.
Yeah, you are.
I should put away the cookies.
I'm going to tuck my wings actually, so you can see.
Thank you. As it stands, there are 3 methods that I could suggest for handling this situation. Each of these methods could have additional things on the side.
Mhm.
However, the first method, which would, like, one way or another, I have a way to cure Paige. During my studies, around the time of the Starlight Festival specifically, I had discovered the original caster of the Jinx. Said caster of the Jinx was Paige unbeknownst to herself. This was what made the curse nearly invisible for me to see, as Paige had no understanding of what she was doing, and thus the curse had no intent behind it. That's made it difficult. However, it also makes things easy. The best person to remove a curse is well, in this case a jinx, is the person that cast it. If I were to provide Paige with just the necessary knowledge to remove the jinx could be removed safely, and from there, I can just remove the curse with no more danger. If it is an issue for it to be done in the overworld, Ama has come up with the idea of potentially moving Paige to the end. This would have the pros of, well, nobody in the overworld being in danger throughout this entire process.
Mm-hmm.
The alternative, if Paige is not permitted to, well, that kind of does 2 options, because one is it happens in the overworld or it happens in the end. The third option is a far more dangerous one, a brute force of sorts, where 2 healers are involved, Ophelia and I.
Mm-hmm.
One goes to remove the curse while the jinx is still active, takes the brunt of the jinx, the effects of which are... the effects of the jinx are immense pain, followed by issues focusing for about 2 days. Can be less, can be more. I didn't exactly test on a large sample size. Well, it only happened to me. But if a single person handles the brunt of the jinx, the other can go to remove the curse with the necessary curse knowledge. Those are the ways to do it. Now, I understand that in the past, the overworld has taken issue with a lack of understanding of what was happening with Paige.
Mm-hmm.
So, to address this issue, I have written down my entire process of dealing with Paige, starting with the anti-healing curse and the 4 days it took to heal it, the identification of the curse, as well as the unfortunate events that followed it,
Mm-hmm.
and the attempts to heal it all the way up to the arrest. I do not know Paige's current state, as I have not been permitted to visit, so I would have to provide a proper timeline. I would have to see her state.
I appreciate you taking the time to write up a book for me that will That will do wonders going forward with my understanding of the situation at
All
large.
80 pages.
I don't necessarily, and forgive me because it's going to sound harsh, and I don't necessarily mean it to be. I don't love the idea of putting dark magic into the hands of somebody who, even subconsciously, has targeted Overworldians, meaning Paige herself. And I don't necessarily love the idea of really anybody taking on pain or confusion, as you put it, in order to go the more brute force route. However, I also, as you can understand, don't feel comfortable handing her over to another kingdom, knowing that she is potentially a weapon in this state. So, if you can explain to me a little bit more clearly, I suppose, what the plan would be, which healer, which practitioner would be in which position, what the plan is for care there afterwards. I just elaborate
the
a little
third
further for
plan?
me. Yes, please.
Ophelia and I have discussed this matter.
Mm-hmm.
If we are to take the third route, Ophelia would unfortunately be the one to take the side effects. I would be fully willing to take care of her healing right after. I have experienced the effects of the jinx. They're not pleasant, but they're not dangerous. They are simply there to disable magic for a prolonged period of time, that period of time being 2 days.
And Ophelia, this is a decision that you have made consciously and aware?
I offered it.
Okay.
I don't know how to break the curse. I don't know the spells, and even if I was given it, there's a chance I might do it wrong. There's a chance that I might say the incantation wrong, and then it would be for nothing. Why
understand.
someone who didn't have magic before not be able to survive 2 days without magic to make sure that it's done properly?
I understand. I'm not against this. However, if any more harm than what has been described to me here comes to Ophelia, it will become a larger issue.
Understood. In the book, the effects of how the failsafe affected me are described.
Okay.
And as promised, if Ophelia would be alright with it, of course, I'm willing to provide any and all soothing spells. I have prepared for this. I have also taken these 2 weeks to prepare focus
I
spells
love this.
to help Paige get to a point where it is safe to do these spells. Again, I do not know the state Paige is currently in, so I cannot provide a timeline up until then. But once the failsafe wears off, which when Paige was arrested, was basically gone. We basically were going to wait 2 more days, and that was it. If that was the state if that was the current state, I could immediately get her to a point of just good to start. If her state has gotten worse, well, I'll have to see and judge.
I believe...
And then I can provide an exact timeline and tell you exactly what will be done.
Right. I believe that Ophelia has seen Paige. I hope that she's seen Paige.
Ophelia
spoken
has
with
taken
her.
wonderful care of Paige.
Good. She
Thank
would
you,
know
Skylar.
more about her headspace and her current state than I would currently.
When it comes to Paige's headspace, I have been monitoring certain elements. through missives, we have discussed basically her current approach to the kingdom. And no matter what I did to see whether she would trip up, Paige remains staunchly loyal to your kingdom. Basically, I believe from that, even under the effects of the curse, Paige is amongst your most loyal subjects.
I'm glad to hear that. I, believe it or not, have never thought ill of Paige herself. I know that this is all effects of a time since past, and I want to see
I
her
believe it.
healthy just as much
You've
as
done
anyone else.
everything you need, and what happened with the arrest was a result of, unfortunately, the fact that you needed to act. You need to keep people safe.
Mm.
And, well, certain information clearly got lost in the process of reaching you. Said information is also described in the book. It's the origin of the command for the Rose Falls and such.
Mm.
You know about it now.
Mhm. With that being said, and I feel like we've reached at least somewhat of a semi-start of a plan, is there anything that I can do to help?
Provide a space for the ritual.
Okay.
Especially as you do not wish dark magic to be practiced openly in the overworld.
Mm.
It would be best that a room be provided where I can set things up.
Okay. I can do that. Is there size restrictions? How much space are you going to need? What are your accompaniments?
This size would be big enough.
Okay.
I have everything else that I need at the spellbound order for when I was going to initially approach you with this. I wanted to have everything in order so that I could, well, show preparation.
I appreciate that. I will get a space ready and continue to keep me updated on when this will potentially happen.
I would, like I said, need to see Paige. If someone were to take me now, I could provide a time estimate within the next few minutes.
Okay. Arlo, Atticus, and Ollie can all join you down there if you would like.
Skylar, does the person need to be magically attuned? Or could it just be passed to anybody to take the brunt?
The person has to be capable of casting a spell for the failsafe to react to them. The failsafe reacts to an attempt being made to remove the curse. I appreciate the suggestion, though.
Do you wish for
All
us
right,
to
then.
wait here until you can assess and then come back with results?
I mean, whoever wants to come, that's not my call.
I don't think it's a good idea to overwhelm her at the moment.
No.
Most certainly not.
Absolutely not.
Probably,
It's
as long
simply
as
not my
they're
call.
with you, it's probably best if you go alone.
All right, then. I will only be a few minutes.
All right.
Oh, should we leave the group or stay in?
Yes. I do thank you for graciously at least considering the options. I understand that it can be very difficult to consider leaving any form of danger in the hands of someone else.
Of course. I trust my court more than anyone I've ever been able to trust in my entire life. And I want her healthy just as much as anyone else.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I forget that you have to stand when you're short.
Yeah, I can't see over the table.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's better than standing on the table, I suppose.
Yeah, I've done that a time or two.
A lot of people have, actually.
Just kind of
Looking back on
happens.
it, the amount of times I have to get people off of my table is concerning.
I try not to do it if I don't have to. But standing on the chairs puts me at the perfect height to just be able to see everybody.
Kind of does. You're barely at a lower eye level than us.
Yeah.
Stark,
Hmm?
you okay?
I'm doing better than I have been the last few days.
That's good.
Good.
It's been kind of a hectic few weeks.
That it has.
And it doesn't seem like it's slowing down anytime soon.
It will. It has to. How about that weather?
It's not thunderstorming today.
What a
Has it
lovely
been?
day for rain.
What are you wearing?
Very stylish
Okay.
hat.
Thank you.
Whatever he wants.
Are you
Are
having
okay,
a seizure?
Ophelia?
I'm fine.
It appears they're returning.
Can I have a drum roll?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
I can get to it tomorrow.
Okay.
Ophelia has done a wonderful job making sure that Paige is doing all right. The consistent healing was clearly visible. As long as I use the spells that I prepared, which I refrained from until given permission, basically focus, stuff like that, I can get rid of what's left of the failsafe easily enough.
Mhm.
Ophelia, you did really well.
Thank you.
I can basically, like I said, through a few healing spells, get her up to speed by tomorrow, and as early as tomorrow, we can do the ritual. It can be later, but that's the earliest I can do.
Okay. Well, here's to hoping tomorrow.
Yes, and if there are any conditions that you need, we will do our best to follow through with those.
If I may, for that time, obviously with a guard present, have access to the room where the ritual will be done so that I can prepare it accordingly.
Of course. If the tables were removed for just the time being, would this room suffice?
I think
Just
you're,
barely, it would be the bare minimum.
I think you're safer putting her in a room she can't run out of.
Is she in a state that she's going to try and run I feel like she would want.
I sincerely doubt that will happen.
We
And
can always
in the
adjust the
worst
wall.
case scenario, I have made this clear before, and I can make it clear now. If a worst case scenario were to happen where sudden unexpected behavior, although there's no basis for it, were to appear, I'm willing to use the command to ensure the safety of people in the overworld. That said, there's no basis for why something like that should happen.
Okay, if with this room being the bare minimum, I could potentially clear out a knight's room also. They're bigger, I feel like.
That would be great.
Okay, I can do that.
Enough space for the... I keep saying imbuing. I know it's something else. Vincent, you're good at that.
Hmm?
The word. It's not imbuing. What is it? It keeps...
Infusion.
Infusion, yes. You know the typical space needed for infusions? That's about the space needed.
Well, this
Okay.
room.
This room would be big enough for that.
It would.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. We can clear the tables and the chairs, and you're welcome to use this space then.
All right, then.
We need to set up an infusion table.
It would be good even for the sake of holding certain rooms.
If we use here, I fear we might need to cover the bottom.
That is true.
It's probably just easier to build a room at this point, I think.
It would be immensely easier to build a room.
Do you think there's a spot within the castle that we could make
something?
or dig into?
I
Mind you,
Silly.
I would clear out after using.
I think we know of one.
under the.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Will you show me what
Could
you're talking about?
say We love secrets.
Yes. We accidentally
Secrets.
discovered it.
Oh.
Oh, the skulk room?
Yeah.
That'd work. I can move
I'll
this
trust your
stuff out of there.
judgment.
Well then, if that is mostly settled, now that Arlo is back, I would like to ask you for the full story of Jura's arrest. Just, I haven't received the story, so I would just like to know.
I haven't heard the whole story either. I would like to have an account of it.
Chris Stark was also there.
I can back
They
up whatever
were-
if needed.
They were doing a birthday party at Witherspoon's, and Jura was there, and so Zach went in there to grab her out, and Zach put her in handcuffs, and Baelfire arrested her, and we took her to the jail cell. And she was questioned by Baelfire.
And what exactly is the charge? I'm not trying to dispute it. I just want to know.
Espionage inside the castle walls.
And what's the suspicion of it?
We have been told that she has information that only would have been able to be gathered from documentation that existed within my bedroom.
I see. And who was the informant of that?
Rowena.
Rowena. Okay. Thank you for being open about it. I can't say for sure whether it's true or not, because obviously I didn't even know about any of this in the first place. But I do thank you for being so open about it. And if possible, I would like to visit her whenever she's awake.
I am not entirely sure at what length Baelfire has questioned her at, but I believe speaking with him would also give probably a clearer image of what is going on.
All right. Thank you. Chris Stark, did you have anything while we're here?
Not that I can think of.
Right. Then, is
The
there
one thing
anything
I
you
was
would like
gonna
to...
not approve of was already that
Yes,
handled.
well,
so
since we didn't have to resort to moving her, then it didn't become an issue
with
there.
everything going on in the end, I don't think I want to have to worry about having
Yes.
Paige in our jail cells.
Understandable. Well, is there anything that you'd like to discuss with us while we're here?
No, not currently. I'm going to take the time to read through this, what was it, 80-page book?
Oh, jeez.
And
You needn't if you do not wish to.
I feel like understanding
It's
the
Probably a good
timeline
idea
is-
to do it.
Yeah, understanding the timeline I feel like is going to be the best for moving forward. I've and again, this is not meant to sound as harsh as it's going to come out, but when you hear that somebody, regardless of whether it is a conscious or subconscious desire, wants you dead, resentment and harsh feelings and things like that breed, and I would like to work on coming back to an even ground with the situation.
If there are any at all questions about why I've provided, if I've missed any information, though I've tried to be as meticulous as I can be, simply missive me and I will provide any context missing.
Of course, I appreciate you being willing to do that.
If there's missing context in 80 pages, you have something wrong with you.
Well, I made sure that there wasn't, but...
80 pages? Holy shit.
Well, is it 80? How many pages was it?
Okay, Mr. 100, and already on a second book.
Third.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
How many pages is it? Your
What are-
Highness?
Huh?
No, how many pages is the book?
Sorry. 87.
Jesus.
87.
There
Oh,
we go.
almost 90. Cool. Look, you're not a thing if not thorough.
One does what they need to ensure that things do not repeat.
Yes. Once again, thank you all for taking your time to hear us out, and especially for actually considering it. Many thanks for being willing to go through with it, of course. But
Of course.
I can understand how this could be a tough decision to try and make.
It's a catch-22 because there's a very meticulous part of my brain that understands that regardless of what hands she is put into, in the state that she is in, she can be used as a weapon, and knowing the past that she has, that weapon is directly pointed at my people. So it's been having to grapple with who I choose to trust.
I can assure
I
you
understand.
that my loyalty since the start of this situation has been with your kingdom and your people.
You've shown nothing to me to go against that, so.
Well, don't say nothing.
I believe that
Look,
everything that
we
has
can
been
speak
done
on it.
has been accidental.
Yes.
Well,
At least I hope so.
I am being I have learned my lesson, and the apology
better.
has long since happened. And believe me, kissing my knight title goodbye definitely will make sure that the lesson sticks.
I think we are all caught in a place of unfamiliarity, and as we learn, as long as we do not let it drive us apart, it will ensure that we become stronger for the future.
I couldn't agree more. Well, if that is everything, I believe we can call this to an end.
Anybody have any questions?
Ophelia, would you be willing for me to demonstrate a specific spell that I did find for Paige? I haven't cast anything besides the identifying while there, as I hadn't declared it beforehand. But, well, if we want her ready by tomorrow, it would be good to ensure that the spells are cast. It's specifically a focus spell. Helps clear any discord in your mind.
I see. Yes. Right now, or
Whenever
would it
you're
take some
willing.
time? Okay.
It wouldn't take long. You pick up on spells extremely quickly.
Let me know when you have everything for the room, Skylar.
Of course.
Right.
It'll probably be in maybe an hour or so, if that works out. If not, then tomorrow I can also do the setup.
Gotcha.
Well, then I thank you all for your time, and we will head on back home.
Thank you for your time as well.
Of course.
Thank you greatly. Alright, group.
I can show you.
Ophelia, would you like to be shown now or later?
Sure.
That was
No, it's
an
fine.
all question. You answered yes.
Sure, we can do it now.
Alright. Got your healing staff?
I did.
Why was that sound?
Nothing.
That's my stomach. I'm
Nothing.
sorry. I'm
What the-
hungry.
Thing.
Who's carrying me right now? Oh,
Me.
okay,
Ophelia.
we're going.
It's the Holy Ghost.
The world is angry at me.
Hmm?
Why?
I still have my end pass. Do you want to go to Stellaris?
Oh, anywhere's fine. Yeah, let's go to Stellaris. Vincent, would you like to come with us?
Be
Very
safe.
well. She will be.
Alright then. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Greatly.
You want to see the room Arlo and Ophelia were talking about?
Yes, please.
We can go to my room then.
Should we make a group?
Maybe.
I know all of you are dying to say things.
I had a book to give Ophelia that I forgot.
We just don't need Paige hearing us while we're down there. Know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
You don't, because you made an isolated group, which is smart this time. But I just said we don't need Paige hearing us while we're down there.
So during that meeting, every single one of you missived me.
Good. Just keeping you in the
Would
know.
you prefer I not?
Sorry.
I missived Atticus, but everybody else missived me.
I just didn't want to get Skylar worked up because he's freaking loose cannon. And
Ridiculous
I can't be
idea
nice
to
to
move
him.
Paige to their care. I missived Arlo regarding that. I thought it was almost a jest suggesting moving Paige anywhere outside of Overworld care.
Well, the only people that are a threat to her are people in the overworld. Like,
So yes, let's hand her over to another round.
yeah.
How did you find his room, Ollie?
I couldn't sleep because there was mobs in my walls.
This come with the room?
No.
Holy cheese.
This is where I sit and listen to the conversations had with the people in the cells.
You just spy?
Yeah. There's some weird shit with her and Roiner.
Agreed.
Oh.
But we could build a room in that room if we needed to for the doohickey.
Or just make the ladder go all the way down.
Yeah. This is not everyone that needs to be told, but we all need to be more aware of how we are communicating with each other.
This is what I've been
Information
saying.
has been slipping through the cracks, and people are upset, and it could have been dangerous. Yes?
I just think there needs to be a lot more communication.
Perhaps we should try to have meetings more often.
I agree.
Perhaps. On the note of Paige, well, I was thinking through just if we are removing the curse and thus removing her from her cell.
Mm.
The only other thing that I can think of is the items we did find on her. I don't know if that ever did make it to you.
We looked through her inventory once upon a time. The only thing that gave me pause was potentially the warden templates, I believe.
Does she
Yes,
have
there's
those?
some other skulk-looking item.
Yeah, but I do believe that she is close with Kyanite, and I think that is maybe where that came from.
I see.
Hmm.
Very well.
Not that I agree with it,
I-
but
I don't think
We can still question if that's something of concern.
I don't think that's something people should just have.
Jura also had Apollo's journal.
oh,
I don't know how close they were, but his journal was in another language.
that's maybe something that we should make Christark aware of.
Yeah. That's weird. It's weird that she had it. It's also weird it's in another language.
Then Darians have another language they speak,
Yeah. I guess it's
or write in.
probably similar to the Wolfkins stuff.
Christark has more to tell me.
Tell him to come on back.
I just asked if he was okay with my knights joining me.
I would hope so.
If
He
not,
doesn't get a choice, but
and say if not, ask him if the heir can join you.
Sir?
errors.
Oh,
Hi.
Are you alright if Alma joins? They were kind of there for the situation after.
Absolutely.
Alright.
If my captain is here, yours should be as well.
Yes, I do also have to be here because he's our acting emperor, so.
Yep. Do you want to go back into the castle?
Yeah, sure.
and say
yeah,
for the
all
sake of phantoms, we probably should.
Maybe we'll go to the lounge instead of the tower where it's a little cozier.
Yeah.
That's the kitchen.
That is the kid. That's not the kitchen.
Well, it's the dining room.
Yeah, I just was a door early.
Oh my gosh, we're in this spot again.
Oh.
Loaf.
Yeah.
See, I gotta stand on these two.
Well, come loaf.
I don't want to live.
Well, then.
Christark, your
I
way.
just will stand. It's fine.
Oh, my bad. I mean, I would have said this during the meeting.
Group.
Yes, we should probably do that.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
Still around,
Nah,
you know?
just air it out. It's fine.
It's just gonna be the same password as before.
Okay.
Well, I will say I would have talked about this during the meeting, but me or Alma had no clue Vincent was gonna be there.
Right.
Originally, I didn't intend to be here, but after the last, what was it? I think it was Monday. Everything, kind of don't like being alone as of late.
I know that feeling
Yes.
all too well.
I bet you do.
So, as of course, you know, the arrest went well and all is in jail. But what also happened there and then after was Vincent was watching us the entire time while we were putting Jura in the handcuffs, in the shackles.
Mm-hmm.
And he was... Because he was at the party and me and Zach thought what was best was to drag her away from the party.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doing it in front of everyone. Which didn't matter anyways, because the one person we didn't want seeing it ended up pretty much watching us from afar the entire time. While we were doing it, arresting him, and pretty much Vincent was questioning me and Zach the entire time. Until we got inside the castle.
Mm-hmm.
Where he would just miss of both of us saying, "We will talk later." And then nothing really happened in between that. After that, me, Zach, and Rowena ended up in the castle because he wanted to talk. And after that, he was pretty much very, like, I guess you could say quiet, but more of like a darker quiet in a weird way.
Like a stewing quiet.
Yeah. Because of course we kept this from him for... In the case, we didn't know what he was gonna do, because his, like, core's not been stable since, or whatever.
Right.
I don't know the full thing behind that.
I know, and this is just speaking from my own experience, having learned that he, I guess, was found by Ophelia at some point today. When your emotions are involved in something, it clouds your judgment, especially when you're already unwell, I suppose. I know that Ophelia's been treating him for some time now. I don't necessarily think that the argument that we did this for your own good holds up, but I do know that there's not really a better answer than that.
There was no way we could have been, like, knowing what he would have done if we told him ahead of time.
Exactly. I think it's one of those situations where we were going to be wrong any way we sliced it. Because if he had been involved and ended up hurting somebody or even further hurting himself, or had he not been involved and this is the situation that we're sitting in now, I think now we can't recount on the past. We have to move forward and do the best that we can from this point.
It was kind of like a more passive and aggressive tone. Because
Yeah.
this is the first time I've had a lot piled up on me in the last 3 weeks.
I can
And
imagine.
like I was saying, it doesn't seem to be like it's gonna get any easier.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. I think with everything stacking up that we're entering the mouth of a cave.
A few of us kind of exchanged our fair share of choice words about the whole thing. But he was pretty much dead set the entire time. On like why we didn't tell him anything, why we've been hiding stuff from him when he's the advisor and all that stuff. He's been very pushy ever since we were starting to hide stuff from him about this.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we didn't know with how close he is to Jura.
He kind of seemed that way when I talked to him after that meeting we had. He like seemed real interested in what the meeting was about. And like why he wasn't involved.
To be fair, he is the kingdom's advisor. And I know what it's like to not have information, and I'm now witnessing the fallout of somebody that I care about not getting proper information, and I understand it. I also understand that, like I said, when you're emotionally charged, how do you know that it's not for your own good? You're just upset. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely, yeah, it was a tense situation because I definitely was stressed and kind of let that get the best of me, and Alma was there to watch. Alma was kind of just came out of nowhere and watched it all go down.
I was finishing up one of my reports when I exited my office and saw the encounter.
I said a few things, Rowena said a few things, Zach also said a few things. It's kind of boggled in my mind what exactly I said, but... And then, pretty much, he stood on a higher ground the entire time, which... But he also looked like he was getting a lot more, like, closer to us. In more of, like, a aggressive tone.
So you were scared of him?
I was just gonna ask if you think he's dangerous.
Naturally, the Crystallians are in some way dangerous, but with him being out of control of his emotions and already at an unstable physical state, anything could have happened at the moment. And to be honest, I also felt that Kristark's safety was in question.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive the callousness of this next blurb.
It is likely deserved.
Unfortunately, at the state that we are in, our concerns cannot be for
That's fair.
the emotions of others. We have to keep these kingdoms safe and moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody chooses to act out of anger in a way that puts the ruler of said kingdom, myself, Kristark, even Larinthia, in danger, that is something that they enter into of their own accord. And the repercussions are, at that point, deserved.
It's kind of just something I wanted to have you somewhat aware of, because of course he was in the room with all of us, which I didn't intend for him to be. We haven't seen him in like 2 or 3 days since everything happened.
I haven't seen Vincent since...
Was it when we went adventuring with him and Jura?
No, he stopped in while we were cooking, right before we transported everything to the birthday venue.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that the way that he looked today, even just the brief sighting of him, versus when I saw him last, it looks like he has been through
He looked rough.
his own war.
Yeah.
So, I know that my situation was a little bit more nuanced with Paige, having not been of her own, mind well-being being controlled by somebody else. But if you are feeling any of the emotions that I felt in that situation, you're warranted, you're valid.
I definitely felt a lot of emotions, and I felt like I let the anger get the best of me that night, and I just don't want him to cause any trouble for you guys. Especially with the one he probably cares about the most being locked up in your guys' cells.
Yeah.
Right. It definitely makes the situation tricky for me, but I will figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Just-
somewhat hopeful that after our encounter with him, that he has spent some time cooling off and
Yeah.
reflecting.
I
That's
believe him and Ophelia have been together, and Ophelia's been taking care of him.
All right.
I just don't want him to do anything reckless and affect one of your citizens.
It's understandable. Of course, I wasn't there for this situation, but I haven't ever known him to be violent or reckless up until this point. But I also don't know him as intimately as you would.
We've never known him to be violent either, which is
No,
why I
he's
don't
always
think he-
been quiet and observant. That's
But as you
Mostly
said,
it.
he's core is cracked. Is that what was said?
I think that's what he said and what I've been told.
It's basically split in half, I think.
If that
which
makes
is-
somebody emotionally unstable, it could take somebody from somebody that you have known your whole life and make them somebody you don't even recognize.
Mm-hmm.
I know that all too well.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened. Just wanted to give you a heads up, just in case he does show up more often around here.
Good to know about.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate it. I don't think there's enough ingredients in the kitchen for me to stress bake as much as I need to.
Big Pharma.
I can try and bring something by.
Big farm.
I might go build. Maybe I'll build instead of bake this week. I think that's what Larinthia does. I feel like that would maybe I'll just try
I don't
my
even know
hand.
if it's a stress thing. I think she just builds.
I was supposed to have a meeting with Larinthia, and Vincent was supposed to be there.
Oh, I needed to tell everybody in this room, if anybody has tried to send me mail, I have not received it.
That
Oh.
explains
That
a
would
lot.
explain a lot.
I'm so sorry. I've been staying away from the castle, arguably, since we found out that there was somebody that had trespassed into my bedroom.
That's fair.
It
That's
wasn't
fair.
super safe, and where I was staying, I tried to move my mailbox out there, but it the mailbox hates it, and it just stops
Mhm.
working. So I'm sorry.
Okay.
It
Well,
might
now
be
it makes much
because-
more sense why I didn't receive a response.
I'm so sorry. My
It's
mailbox is
alright,
back in my
everything-
bedroom now. So
Everything got handled, so
It might be because no one's in those chunks constantly.
Yeah, it's very
I think
far
that's-
away.
yeah. Oh. On a lighter note, would you guys like to? I want to show you guys what I've been working on. Do you want to come see?
yeah, sure.
Did you bring the buffalo back, by the way?
The what?
Ollie?
No, it's
Did you have my buffalo? Oh,
it's-
not you.
it's
Ollie.
still out
No,
there.
no.
Because we brought it to the party, and I don't know
It's-
if we ever brought it
yeah,
back.
no, it's still out there.
Done.
A
David.
buffalo?
Yeah, buffalo.
Uh,
He's very grumpy buffalo, though. So.
that's
Yeah, he's
wild.
not a happy guy.
Well, our birthdays are coming up. They're like right next to each other.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
It's more just an observation. There was nothing else to that.
Well, I'm making this venue for my birthday, but maybe we'll
Ah.
double up. I don't know if you guys. Have
I
been
would
there.
not want to impose my birthday on your venue.
I mean, it's too late for me to make decisions, to change things. But if you're down for the decorations that are already in place, you are welcome. I don't think we've been there. They gotta lift somebody. You gotta lift someone.
I've been. So you
Oh.
can take me. I can take
Arlo.
the armor.
Okay.
Mm. I almost went to it's by accident.
I have so many waystones named in my list.
Same.
At
I'm
least
confused
3.
by
Ow!
them.
What?
There's more trees than the last time I was here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
been planting my life
It's
away.
very cute.
That's what I thought.
Okay. Ooh. I like the floating candles.
Yeah, Ollie's been magicking them.
I dabble.
I have no idea what that says. I don't speak that language.
It's Latin. It says,
Now your soul is ours.
Oh,
I believe it says, indulge in jubilation or be merry.
Ah, I see. What about this one?
This one just says, fortune favors the brave.
Oh, I like that.
This one over here says nourishment.
I see.
And then
Very
over
nice.
this one's the longest one, and arguably the most metaphorical, I guess.
This one says, "Remember we die."
Well, yeah, the sign over there
I think
does.
something
This,
gilded.
yeah, this one says we will all laugh at gilded butterflies.
I want one for 4.
That's very cute.
Thank you.
There's
Like,
a buffalo
this
back
is-
there.
This is not
Oh.
David, but he's just as grumpy.
Oh, this is okay.
Buffalo.
buffalo.
I think I've seen a couple every now and then.
They're not happy creatures.
Well,
Juke.
neither am I sometimes, so.
No, me neither. I get it.
I think the Latin is a very nice touch.
Thank you. It is my language.
The only other language I know besides our common language is I can read a little bit of ancient Draconian.
Oh.
It's barely any though. There's also not a lot of filler words. It's a very basic language.
I struggle because down in the ancient city, I didn't speak a lot, so I understand it, but I can't pronounce things very well.
Ah.
Is the language you said you can read a common one for Endarian people?
No. The Endarian language,
That's a whole other story.
I can understand it by reading, but I can't write it and I can't speak it.
I see.
Okay.
They mentioned something that Jura had in her possession when she was arrested. That I was
Oh,
curious
right.
about.
In her possession.
I'd say Helen could be able to tell, but you know she's not in a state where she can read right now.
Yeah, if it's written with magic, Nixie could.
Jura had Apollo's journal
Yeah.
Oh,
in your Endarian language.
I see.
let Jura have it.
I would like to request that we get that. Apollo's journal, at least.
Of course, there's no reason that anyone else should have it.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. I knew we were missing his journal of his possessions, but I didn't know she had it.
I am not trying to point fingers or implications, but that worries me.
I know she was looking for it. I know that much. So maybe she found it the day she got arrested? I would hope.
Or at some point.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah.
It is.
Don't you tell me she has it then.
Hoping she didn't just have it the whole time.
Or she may have been trying to get it to Helen, but obviously she hasn't been around. I guess that's another okay-ish option.
Yeah.
I don't know. Regardless, yeah. Honestly, Chris Stark would be the person to give it to.
I do my best at reading it.
Yeah. Do we want to go maybe
I was
grab it?
gonna say,
Like I
you've
said,
got
I
everybody
can
with
kind of
keys
read
here.
it.
Now would be a good time to get it since all the keys are present.
Very
Let's
pretty so
Atticus.
far.
Let's go get it. Thank you.
It is a very nice venue.
Thank you. Thank you. This, I guess the only thing that I haven't showed you guys is the first thing that was built.
The first thing that was
First
built.
thing that was built was the
Well-
building we just walked out of.
It was the first thing that was built.
Well, true.
But then these. The sun goes down perfectly within this arch. On this side.
See, that word I'm pretty sure I understand. That's like night or dark.
Darkness.
This? Okay.
And this side.
It actually is pronounced very similar to how the draconian word for darkness is.
So Nora's
It's actually
last name.
Nyx.
Yeah, Nox is my last name. And this
Oh.
one is Light.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay, it would be. It might be pronounced the same. Ours is Luke's.
I believe ours is Lux or
Okay.
Luxe.
It's
Okay, maybe they have some form of connection.
It's funny that somebody so bright has the last name Dark.
Yeah.
There's an evil guy coming out of the water.
I'll fight him.
I don't know.
Bust
My
his
nickname
head.
in the war was Owl, and yet my name means light. Well, it means sunlight specifically.
You do got big eyes like an owl.
What are you trying to say?
Better to see you
Jeff
with
does
my
it, I
dear.
don't know.
Oh, there's another beehive up there. Nifty.
Oh,
Yay.
I haven't heard that story in a long time.
Buzzing bees.
It's all a lie. Whatever that story is, don't believe it. Big bad
Where'd he go?
wolf
Oh,
would
he's right here.
never eat a grandmother.
He's right
You
here.
missed fancy fishing.
This is
I
Tommy.
love turtles.
Oh, he has a name?
Hello.
Yeah, his name's Tommy.
Naomi.
Our scaly
Hello.
brethren.
Let's get that taken care of then.
You missed it. I went fancy fishing about a week ago.
Yeah, we
Fancy
wore our
fishing?
fancy clothes
Yeah,
and we went
Oh,
fishing.
it was so good.
Mhm.
Fancy fishing.
Is there
That's
a
because
dress code, by the way?
Just garden party formal.
Okay. I might reuse one of my
I
old
have to wear
outfits.
bright colors thing.
That's fine.
I can't wear darkness.
Can wear whatever you want as long as it
Oh.
feels like garden party to you.
I named the turtle, but I can't see his name tag, so I don't know.
Tommy. Yeah.
You have to have something that could work.
Maybe. I'd look.
The spring equinox was a good match for this.
Yeah, very similar vibes.
Now, why do these guys exist? They're so mean.
I don't know.
Mean bows around here, don't we?
Lots of archers.
Yeah. I wore my archer outfit the other day. Lenora said I looked like a turtle. Pretty rude.
Yeah.
I can't bring myself to spend the time breeding turtles to make an outfit.
Nice.
We're grabbing the book.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm telling them that we're at the castle.
Yeah.
Fancy fish.
To the castle.
See, there's
To the
that.
castle.
There's that lack of communication again.
Chris Stark.
Well, I thought we were on the same page. I'm sorry.
We were shooting phantoms. You just kind of left.
We were.
I was looking at the turtle.
Look, it's not common you see another scaly creature.
All I see are frogs. And they're not scaly.
I bet all you hear is frogs.
Yes.
We can move them if you want.
We gotta build somewhere for them.
I'll build something. We'll build something over by the cows and the chickens.
Oh, that was...
Excuse you.
Sorry.
Why are
You
you
spent a long
apologizing?
time building that pasture. We're gonna use it.
We probably should build it near the barn.
Stop
Probably.
jumping downstairs!
Stop having so many stairs.
Oh, it drives me
Man,
crazy.
I haven't been in here since the coronation.
I don't like stairs.
It's a very pretty area.
Where are we going?
This way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Follow the Wolfkinizer.
Don't jump down.
Okay, maybe don't follow him if he's
It wasn't
jumping
a
off
stair.
stuff.
It was.
I mean, we fall slowly, but I'm still gonna take the stairs. It seems rude to.
But you...
Hello.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Can
Why
you read
Apollo
it?
have to write it in this?
So that no one else could read
Do
it.
you want me to try and read it?
I give you. I wish you good luck. There's 33
It's been a
pages
while
of-
since I've read Endirian, but. Alright.
What happens when you're thrown into the family of royal? Days.
Well.
I didn't get
I
to
had
go
to,
through school.
look, I had to learn a lot of codes. I didn't spend a lot of time learning other languages.
I was too busy fishing.
Fishing, yeah.
That's
Fish.
totally valid.
I'm playing with the friends.
Okay. I mean, it'd take me a while, but I can copy this down into common if you want, Chris Stark.
Yeah. We definitely could ask Helen, but we'd have to like carve it into stone.
Yeah, and I don't want her to have to touch something right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Sorry,
you could
I'll-
sit and read it to her, at the very least.
Well, that would still require me to take
We
the
should have
time to
translated.
fully understand it.
Yeah.
I just hope she gets better.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know the extent of what's going on, but I send her my wellest wishes.
I mean, in simple, it's not as bad. Before they got like the, I think it was oil or ointment. As of right now, she can't currently see.
Oh. I guess that explains the birthday party a little better.
Okay, so
I did hear
I
her
was
say
surprised.
that a few times, but I thought maybe it just was the sun.
no, she can't see, and
Yeah.
before the like oil, she really couldn't touch anything.
Do you guys have an apothecary?
Kind of. Skylers are
Rowena
acting
and Nixie are like
apothecary.
the closest to like knowing more about it.
Yes. And I believe Olivier is going to be taking over at some point.
But this is like something most of us haven't seen before, so it's kind of like hard to know
sure
what to
haven't.
do.
Uncharted territory.
She was wearing clothing, which made sense, but to cover her void marks, they've gotten a lot bigger than they were before. I
Are you
just want her to get better.
Are you snooping?
Snooping. Oh, is Paige down there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
At least I hope she is.
Yeah.
I can't
that's-
imagine she can go anywhere right now.
You never know.
I would hope so.
My gosh, I can't stop yawning.
I think we'll probably be heading back
Mhm.
anyway. So
Okay. Sounds good. It was good to get to speak with you guys.
yes, likewise. All right.
Do you want me to
Uh,
walk you out? I'll walk you to the waist room.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
have to pass back anyways.
Yes.
Oh, we summoned her.
I
We spoke
think
of her
so.
name.
Did you say her name 3 times?
Aunt Mariner,
Oh.
Aunt Mariner, Aunt Mariner.
Wait,
No.
Don't say that. Baelfire will show up.
I know we said her name at least twice. It may have been 3 times.
Oh,
Guys, we're too.
oh we probably
Apollo
summoned-
used to say he could summon me by saying my name. Apparently, I would always show up after he spoke of me.
Some people just have that ability.
I don't...
a crazy ability.
Some people say if you sneeze, someone's talking about you.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
jumping off.
have I been a hot topic lately?
You've been sneezing a lot?
Oh yeah,
Maybe it's just allergies. I don't know.
very well could be.
We're approaching summertime.
That would explain why my eyes burn and all that fun stuff too.
Ouch.
Actually, I think summer is starting next month.
We need to make our notice board bigger.
We haven't had to until now.
There's a new poster that may be up already, to be honest. I
the-
approved of it.
The Festival of the Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it. I also don't... I might have to reuse my birthday party outfit. There's a lot of things happening back to back. I do not have the time to make new outfits.
I don't know what the color requirements are. We can't roll red, right?
I don't think it's anti-red this time. It's really hard to read this.
Are you feeling okay? Al?
Dress code red, black, and gold. Okay.
Yeah,
So you can put red on it this time.
Oh.
I can wear my headband. I was very distraught.
Let's understand. But yeah.
Yeah, but
Does this mean we gotta tell Helen everything now?
go tell her now.
That's probably the best bet.
you guys gonna get
Yeah.
info dump on a blind woman?
Yep, she gets it all the
we're
time.
used to it. She's used to it. It's,
She has to be. It's every time.
So
It's every
not,
day.
It's not like she could run away from you or anything, so it's a good time to do it.
She can try.
try.
All right.
Nice seeing you
speaking
all
with you.
again.
Bye, guys.
Have a
Bye.
good evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye. I need to.
Our board seems cluttered.
It kind of is. A big old poster in the middle kind of like throws off the feng shui. Have you guys seen Vincent's journal, like, or his log entry in our book?
No, I'll give that a look. Joke.
Oh,
Just seems weird.
yeah, I know about that.
What is it?
There's an emergency earlier where
His
you
en-
didn't see Ophelia.
His entry's all smeared.
You okay, Nora?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the poster for my birthday so that I can post it as well. Because I don't think that I've really spoken a lot. I've been focused more on making sure there's a venue than
Actually
anything.
advertising the thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff on here that's like kind of outdated.
Well, if it's outdated, move it so that I can have more space.
Okay.
This has been here for a while.
Yeah, I was erasing all the Adventures Guild stuff because pretty sure everybody knows about that by now. At least I hope so. Oh, sorry, Fifi. Farm moved next to the cooking club. That's been a while ago. Witherspoon's expansion is pretty new, or not new, pretty old.
I did not know about that.
I don't know where it's at, but I knew that it happened. I just don't go up there very often. Festival of the Flame rules.
Oh yes, I believe you were meant to look at that, Nora.
Festival of the Flame rules?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Has to
give me
sign a
just
liability waiver. God damn. Alright.
a liability labor.
Yeah, apparently they're having strider riding and lava fishing, and they're not responsible if we make mistakes.
Oh, that's so fair.
Neither one of those is like terribly dangerous, and I'm pretty sure your armor has the same stuff on it mine does, so you'll be fine. The Nether's so serious all the time. Even when they're trying to have fun, it's so serious.
I guess after Pyra, they don't want to take responsibility.
I mean, I don't blame
I don't
them.
blame
That's
them.
why I put a waiver on Connect 4, but like, still. Just like the other rules on there. It's like, if you're not exactly where you're supposed to be, you'll be asked to leave. Which, like, obviously, don't be where you're not supposed to be. But if you get caught doing a Jura, you will be arrested. And potentially manslaughtered.
Probably not manslaughtered, though.
Time will tell.
Should we also have rules about people leaving the area of like your birthday or
I mean, if they leave the area of the birthday, they've got a long way to go to get to the castle, and if they're at the castle, they're really just not at the birthday anymore. But like, we could.
Well, if we're all at a birthday, then that leaves the castle unguarded.
Yeah. Take all your important documents with you.
It's probably best if we request everyone stay there just so we can keep an eye on who's around.
Yeah. I guess the Star Festival was kind of that way too. Like, once you're here, you can't leave, and if you leave, you can't come back.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is fair. I hope you find your poster.
I'm getting there.
Okay. I have faith. You've got this.
How do I word that? Once at the venue, you will not be allowed to leave and return.
Sounds like you just had it.
Yeah. If you decide to leave the venue, you will not be permitted back in, type of deal.
I'm gonna do permitted. Permitted sounds better.
Maybe something about notifying people that you are leaving.
I guess it makes sense for the other realms to have it since they're more restricted and the overworld's just open.
Very true. I think that's like a big difference I've noticed in the realms. I mean, yeah, you're definitely safe in the hole. I just was
Why
putting
is
her under
the
the
princess in holes?
I just was moving her so that the phantoms wouldn't spawn.
I've seen Ollie do it multiple times, I figured.
Safe. I haven't put her in a hole multiple times. I've thrown her in a pool once.
You've put yourself in the hole multiple times.
Oh yes, I hide in the holes frequently.
Interesting.
It's a pretty good spot. Surprise.
Oh, I'm running out of room for stuff.
Yeah, Arlo is safe.
Now Arlo is also safe. Oh, that's not permitted.
Would it be terribly offensive if I like started de-torching the area? Or at least hiding them better?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just think they look crazy. But I understand they have a purpose, but they look wild.
Or something.
Or something. You think if he lays there long enough, he'll finally sleep?
Possible.
I thought he already was.
It's very possible.
He's drooling a bit.
He'd be the first Shriekling to sleep ever.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes, you're drooling.
No, I am not.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with a little drool every once in a while. Okay, I am nervous that this is... Oh, I had been moved.
Yeah, you were out here where the phantoms would come get you.
That this is not a very big space.
Pardon me, I'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Okay,
You can always destroy some signs.
Yeah.
I might have to.
I feel like your birthday is just as, if not more important than the Festival of the Fun. You want to scoot it over one? I feel like it just gets lost over there.
Or DDs.
You want to scoot it over another one? You want to put it over the top of the Festival of the Flame one?
No, I don't want to put it over the top.
And I put the signs back.
I just put them in the chest.
That
You can put them
works.
back if you want.
That's alright. Personally, I think these signs look better than the other signs.
I love this
Skylar.
sign. This sign is beautiful.
It's very pretty. It reads very nether. It's fancy. Oh, see, now you've done it.
Oh.
Everybody done it. The whole damn village is here.
Skylar went to set up in the room.
Did you tell him the room's not prepared?
Well, they're the ones that have to prepare it.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, Skylar's up, or not Skylar, Kyron's up there. I don't want to hit them.
Skylar's also leaning
Kyron's
over me.
fast.
Yeah. Captain Laser.
Of course. I got my things, also taught Ophelia the spell.
I don't think this is working.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Oh yeah.
Blasted. I got left. I thought I got left. I did not get left.
No, you didn't get left.
Everybody's just very quiet.
Why can I not do
I
that
just
one?
pace.
I am good to set up whenever.
Okay. When are we wanting? We could.
We can go.
I can
there.
set up whenever, you know, today, tomorrow. I'm just good to set up. I have all the items.
Okay.
It's
The
not
only
that
thing that
many.
I worry about is do either of you have extra ladders?
Yeah, I have a whole bunch in my room.
Okay.
I
we
don't
can
have
take
any.
them.
I think that room probably needs a floor. But
Well, if anything needs help, then I'm here to help.
We could at least take you to see it.
Happily. I apologize for leaving so suddenly. Oh, that wasn't really sudden. I left on fast,
These phantoms will be the death of me.
I hope
For
not.
real.
Would be a tragic way to go.
but sounds scared to me. This one?
Oh, do I need to get more ladders?
I don't know. Do you need more ladders?
You said just you guys have more ladders.
Well, there's a drop off of this thing.
Well, that's what I was saying. It needs a floor.
Fascinating.
But you can also just go down this way and go through the side.
Alright.
Still is a drop though.
I'm not scared of drops. Fascinating. Alright. We'll definitely.
Why is this hole here?
I think
I
it's
tried
came
to
with
catch
the
you.
castle.
That's okay. You did your best. Pretty.
Have something surrounding. That'll be alright. I'm stupid. Oh no, I did this every time. We'll do that. And we will simply set these up. And I'll leave these here. That should be good. Besides spells, that's honestly all we need.
Okay.
It's a lot of blood runes.
I think this is a situation that's better if I just don't ask.
I feel like you should ask because I feel like you should probably understand it.
Agreed.
I will eventually, but right now I'm gonna pretend like I'm not seeing it because it's for the greater good.
Debatable, but
I
sure.
did say it was. I was very open about the fact that dark magic needs to be used.
You did, and it's fine, and it's for the greater good. But it all looks very. It's pretty, but it looks very terrifying.
Unfortunately, the obedience curse has a lot to do with blood.
Stupid motherfucker.
Which is regrettable. Well, regrettable and not, because it makes it very hard to cast, which is a good thing, because you don't want those cast. Overall, Obedience Curse is actually extremely difficult to cast from what I researched. So basically, when it comes to Obedience Curses, right, they actually take a long time to cast properly, and normally they're actually a very weak spell. You cast an Obedience spell on somebody, they can usually resist it with just their mind. However, what makes Paige so fascinating is the fact that Paige's Obedience Curse was actually cast on her over the period of, I dare say months, perhaps weeks, but months makes more sense of how strong the curse has become. But also curses become stronger the longer they remain uncured. They basically intertwine with your very being, and that's what makes it so hard to remove when a curse is really old. And honestly, we have another example actually in the end of somebody who's had a curse on them for a few months, and now mostly it's worn off. And well, the great thing about curses that affect the mind, they can actually be fought through essentially. Resilience, physical mental resilience to curses is actually very important with curses that afflict the mind. I'm rambling.
No, it's okay. I think I find it interesting how well this fits in this room.
It's like this
I
room
find
was made for it.
That's my concern.
Oh. Well, who made the room? Own up.
Well,
It came with the
arguably-
castle.
Say who was here when we got here.
It would have been the person that would have practiced the magic originally.
Oh. And considering... Oh. Oh.
I'm not
Yeah.
following.
Maybe
need
this
to do
one was made
research.
for this. Because it is very good for this kind of thing. I'm not going to lie. Now, I haven't really studied how Skulk interacts with magic, as I didn't spend too much time out of the nether. What the end? Back in the day. However, I've always wanted to study how Skulk interacts with magic, but obviously that's something that's just completely outside of my ability. However, if I could, that's my dream. Studying how Skulk interacts with magic, that would be a dream come true. We always talked about it back in the Spellbound Order, but, which in hindsight actually makes sense that
You're
we
rambling.
talked about it in the Spellbound.
Do you have, I guess aside from Baelfire, do you have a Shriekling on the Spellbound Order Council? Or whatever it is?
We only have Baelfire in the Spellbound Order. Council makes it sound so official.
Well, is it not?
It's official in name, and I suppose in its system of grading. However, even so, the Spellbound Order's main goal is simply the support of magic. Nobody who joins the Spellbound Order is actually bound to do anything. They get to enjoy the perks, and they get a request to aid others if they can and if they wish. It's at the end of the day, the goal of the Spellbound Order was always simply to help magic develop.
Well,
If we made a whole bunch of, barriers to entry, that wouldn't exactly help.
Well, if needed, I could potentially get you some Skulk-related items.
I would love you for...
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Okay. Maybe after this is all said and done and things cool off a bit, you can make me a shopping list.
That would be very lovely. That would be really, really lovely.
Okay. Let's get out of here. It's kind of giving me the creeps.
I just hang
Is
out
Paige
down
in
here
the
all the
middle
time.
Of your little circle.
I can see her little outline.
All your dirty feet have been on my bed.
My feet are not that dirty.
You have the
This is
cleanest
a
ones.
relatively new outfit.
That's fair.
They can't be
This
that
is a
dirty.
maze. How do you navigate it?
Very
I'll give
carefully.
it to you.
I've been here for over 10 years.
That makes sense. I've been here. How many times have I been here? Technically twice today. Once I came. I think I've been here 4 times, and I cannot comprehend this place.
Well, it doesn't help that there are multiple buildings.
You know, I almost forgot that part.
I don't even go in the one building.
The quarters?
Yeah, the like tower or whatever you guys call it.
Yeah.
Faster than me, wait! I don't do running.
I'm sorry, I forget that we're all so speedy.
Yeah, we take people to Gapplebee's regularly.
What does that mean?
I just put distance on you. Wow. I have to say there, Atticus, it looks mighty cool when you do that.
Yes.
What do you think? How do you think it looks? Look okay?
I like the vibes.
Colorful.
How did we come back to this? I thought we agreed this was good.
I wanted to know if it looked good. I wanted opinions.
Oh yeah, it
What's
looks good.
this?
It's her birthday.
Oh, I need to prepare a gift then. Well, it's good to know. I shall be
Yeah.
taking my leave.
Okay.
Good night.
Be safe.
I will be. And
Mhm.
thank you again. This means a lot.
Of course.
I can't wait to get Paige back to normal.
Me too.
Hmm.
And the world's so sad to see me go.
Hmm.
I'm joking.
Such a weird
6
duck.
p.m. on a Monday.
Huh?
6 p.m. on a Monday.
Yeah. Turning up on a Monday.
Oh,
Okay.
we party at
To be
all
fair,
hours.
There won't be. There's only one type of alcohol that's going to be provided, so it won't be like
I
giving
can bring
anyone
more if
hangovers or
needed.
anything.
If anybody gets shitty at the
mostly
birthday
tea.
party, I will be removing them.
Yeah, it's mostly tea, and then the only alcohol that's there makes people glow.
Better to keep an eye on the drunk ones.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at you. You're the one that falls through floors.
More than once.
That's only off-duty stuff.
And then was like
Speaking of
hitting
duty,
on the room.
I need to potentially find people that are willing to be knights, because you guys will have to dance.
I
I'll
can
have
do
to
it.
Dance.
No, you
You
won't
won't.
necessarily have to. You can. I'm gonna ask you to dance, but they will be required. They'll have cards.
I don't get a card.
Only the court gets cards.
Can I get
I'm not on
dibs
the
on
court.
slot 5?
I don't know. I don't know the technicality. I don't think so. I think you're just a knight. I could ask.
He's not on
Yes.
the court.
Yeah, knights
Oh my
don't
God.
have to. Just heirs, captains, sorcerers, and stuff.
Years.
If you want a
Captain
card,
Sorcerer.
I can get you one.
No, I don't need one if I'm not a member of the court.
I mean, if you're a master of coin,
We're working on it.
We are?
Yeah, well, of course. That's what I told you. I told you that you could enter in as a knight, and we would work our way up. And then the stuff with Jura has made it so that I understand that situation better. That's why I apologized the other day.
Right.
She
It's still in
tried
my
to throw
mind.
you
I'm still
under the
actively
bus.
working on it. If you're still interested, anyways.
Certainly.
should we move inside?
We just came out.
When the weather's so nice.
Yeah.
Joke.
Yeah. Let's go into the kitchen. To the kitchen. Captain!
I finished
Yeah, yeah.
the roof of the library
Oh, yay! We'll have to go look at it. Once
and
they're
fill the
installed.
windows.
I thought that it looked like
There's
it
a
had
big
been
ass
worked on.
spider crawling across the ground out there.
We don't want that.
Now he's just staring. Oh,
Your turn.
okay, I'm coming.
What is
Got it.
happening?
Use your sonic boom.
I'm not good with that thing. Oh, sorry.
I think the sonic boom is a little bit extra.
I'm just never quite get it aimed right. Because it has to be so precise, and I always end up looking dumb.
So do your arrows, but you hit those all the time.
That's fair.
It's the same as the arrows.
That's fair.
Gotta have more confidence. The arrows are just quieter.
Okay, so update now that everybody has departed. Ophelia is so mad at me.
Has she been left out of the loop too? Is that who you've kept referring to?
Yeah.
It sucks. I know from experience how she feels.
She wasn't told, I guess, about goblins being able to disguise themselves to look like one of us. And
I was also not aware.
It was only discussed at the court meeting.
yeah. And everything got really busy after that. And then Baelfire and Arlo and Ophelia, to be fair, stepped away. And I dropped the ball on communicating. And I guess by extension, I apologize to you as well.
It's good to keep the people designed to protect you in the loop. And I don't think
Sorry,
it's
I'm still
necessarily your fault. But
processing that. So anyone around us could be...
Mhm.
That's why we're being extra cautious.
I understand.
That's why the stuff with Jura worries me I even more. Because having her approach me and make crazy claims about one of my citizens and then immediately turn around and be arrested for breaking into my castle and seeking out information, it looks weird.
well,
Doesn't it?
she was trying so hard the other day to be friends with us too, knowing that she had broke into the castle and gone through all her stuff.
Either that or she broke in shortly after that. We don't know when she broke in, just that it was after your contract was signed.
That's true.
Either way, it doesn't look good.
I'm concerned about how we're going to be able to really hold her for too long without getting more evidence or her saying something.
I don't know. And then with Paige, I don't necessarily get those vibes from her herself, but with the people that have her trigger word, how do we know that one of the people that has those words, that word, I don't know if it's more or one, or like, how do we know that?
Multiple.
Yeah, how do we know that those people aren't, you know?
Yeah.
Hellier and Reinar.
Mm-hmm.
Roinar's already kind of sus to me.
Well, and Skylar also has the word, and
So
there's a tightrope with watching Skylar move where he accidentally triggers this and then he fixes that. And Ophelia really trusts him and he's really good with magic and he sometimes has very human moments, but then there's sometimes where I'm just like, what the hell?
Skylar's reckless.
Can be.
And like I think a little too full of himself sometimes. A little overconfident. But I thought it was very weird that Roinar came to the coronation in a like pajama onesie thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, especially considering that I think he
culture clash.
is very renowned in the Nether. He would have been privy to the way that the nobles act and operate.
You would think.
I don't know. I have. It's making everybody look suspicious, and it's making it hard for me to communicate properly.
Yeah. I think it's probably best just to be super open about things and know that you have scary dog privilege.
I don't know that I love that terminology, but I
No,
understand
but
what you're getting at.
yeah. The terminology's not great, but the sentiment is there. You got people that'll do a crazy amount of shit to keep you safe and alive, so I don't see a
There's your
reason to
brain lad,
hide.
Atticus.
Just thinking. To be thrust into a much more open world and learning to socialize just for this turnaround is bringing pause.
For me as well. I went from being raised by a lady in waiting in the comfort of ancient city where nobody but Shrieklings exist, to ruling a kingdom of people that supposedly want me dead and blowing up and...
Multiple blowing ups?
Yes, multiple blowing ups.
Don't love that.
You think the island incident, would that have been goblin related?
I don't know. I don't know if it was a direct target at myself. I don't know. Like, even the picnic being as small as it was, like I stated, the only people that had ever sat there in that spot was High Lady Larenthia and myself.
But it would nonetheless cause unrest.
Mm-hmm.
And for a breed that just exited a war, to create further unrest in an aftermath would leave vulnerability.
See, the picnic feels very targeted towards you, whereas the Waystone one feels more like at overworlders in general, from like a goblin perspective. Like,
Yeah.
they don't want us meddling in whatever they've got going on in that village, or whatever.
Well, and then you've got things like Big Pharma cropping up. That's an entire plot of land that somebody has assumed is their own, and we have...
Your voice left.
Oh, Big Pharma.
Yeah.
That's an entire plot of land that we don't have any knowledge on, aside from the fact that there's people that go there constantly. But somebody has claimed this, has built something on it, operates a non-profit business off of it.
Well, and it's built right next to a burnt down village
Yeah.
that like hasn't really been reported or looked into.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's also something on the hill. Like,
Something on the hill.
yeah, from Big Pharma. Like where that burnt down village is, up on the hill above it. There's something up there. It's like in the process of being built.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like a big like Coliseum area looking thing.
Do you think it's related to Big Pharma, or do you think it's a separate thing?
I don't know. It seems very, very different than a big farm.
Yeah.
But I also know there's a lot of room in the overworld, so it is weird that it's so close.
Well, and everybody has decided to spread out, as it were. Kali has a village, Naomi has a village, Ophelia has a village, Paige has Wolvenshire, and I'm not capable of having eyes on everything all the time.
Might not be a terrible idea to bring Charity in, even just as extra set of eyes.
Mm-hmm. That's my thought.
But on the counter, the more people we bring in,
the more people you have to
the
keep
higher
in the
chance
loop.
that, well, the higher chance that one could be a goblin.
Yeah, that's true. Ophelia's like good friends with Charity, though, isn't she? Aren't they like
childhood friends?
So couldn't she like have couldn't we have her suss out Charity and make sure it's actually her?
I wouldn't ask her to.
That's fair.
I feel like saying, hey, this is your childhood friend, you know, divulge to me their entire lineage. Do you have suspicions of them?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, though it well within my right.
It's like doing a
There's
background
just
check before you
morals.
get a job.
Yeah.
Like people ask
I
around
mean,
about you.
I think you give somebody enough rope and
Let them hang
watch
themselves.
carefully. That's not what I was going to say. 'Cause
Well,
that's
they either
vulgar, but
they either use the rope productively or they tangle themselves up in it and string
Yeah.
themselves up. I know what you mean. Just, it sounds bad when you say it that way.
yeah. Just,
You have a good
don't know.
idea of what you're doing, and that's good enough for me.
I don't know. The whole thing confuses me and makes my head hurt.
Stop stressing so much.
Sitting around talking about it might not help.
Might not or might help.
Might not, because you're
No,
just going to come
no.
to theories,
Yep.
making yourself worry more.
Yep.
Worrying about it also isn't going to make it better.
That's true. Especially with my birthday so close. Like, I just wanted to have a birthday party, and now I'm afraid crazy stuff's gonna happen.
Well, we're all going to be there.
I love buttons so much. What if there's a button there?
Push it. If it makes a noise, run. That's if you really have to push the button, just get into like a runner's stance, push it, and if it makes a
And take
noise, haul
off.
ass. Yeah.
Aw.
Maybe we can take care of the prisoners before your birthday.
I hope so. But like the situation with Vincent, like my intention was to find out the information, and if it was if it was what we thought it was, just trial by combat and exile from the overworld. But depending on what information Bael has got, like what and I think she might be a goblin, wouldn't it be best just to execute her? But that also would kill Vincent.
I mean, if Vincent's becoming dangerous just because she's in jail, like if he's willing to get confrontational with Chris Stark and stuff, like
I
Who's-
think Broski's just depressed.
he needs some copium.
Imagine what that would do to Ophelia.
That's like
She
the
won't
only.
trust us ever again.
That's the only
She
factor in the
Can't
thing that
afford
I
to
worry
trust
about.
us after this, anyways.
You guys didn't tell her one thing. There's like 7 things you didn't tell me. Like, she'll be fine. Give her time. I think at this point she's probably thinking the same thing that we are. Like, how do you tell who is and isn't a goblin at this point? And that's just going to take her time to realize that none of us are.
Well,
Yeah.
never.
You're
What-
not, are you?
What do you mean, never
No,
mind?
I'm not.
Well, I didn't think you were. Now I'm a little unsure.
We don't know until proven wrong. That's all I'm saying.
If any of you are goblins, I swear to God.
I swear on my furry little ears that I'm not.
And he can execute us if we are.
I don't want to execute people.
I have a contract that says I'm not. So, like,
What?
yay me.
How's that work?
Technically,
I-
you only have a contract that says that you want to be closer to me than anyone else.
That's not what it says. It says that I'm willing to do anything and give anything up to and my life to secure your safety and happiness. As a goblin, I don't think that would work.
I'm watching you.
I've known you
Watch
since
me.
ancient city times. Am I off the hook?
People think they knew Roleplay too.
Well, and Atticus is off the hook because we know for a fact that he's been isolated all of his life. And unfortunately, and I don't mean this in a mean way, even though it's going to sound mean, struggles with communication beyond Wolfkin language.
I gotta say, even knowing the Wolfkin language is pretty good feat. It would be very impressive for a goblin.
I agree. Atticus?
Hmm?
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I miss something?
Not really.
We were just doing some deductive reasoning. We've come to the conclusion that nobody in this room is a goblin. Except maybe
I would
Lanoira.
hope not.
I'm definitely not.
You didn't give us a reason to believe you're not.
I've been
She
here my
has royal
whole
blood.
life. Yeah.
Maybe. You haven't got the DNA test.
Okay.
She might just be a goblin disguised as a royal person.
I don't have the words to disprove that.
I mean, technically at
You're
this
just gonna have to trust me.
technically at this point, I also have royal blood.
Just because I made it royal.
Yeah. I developed royal blood through osmosis.
Osmosis.
I absorbed it by just standing in your presence.
Right.
We're making
right.
reports now.
You mean osmosis? Osmosis is a real word.
Define it.
It's okay, so it's a chemistry word when one thing is absorbed by another. Let me go into my mind palace.
It's the transfer of one thing to another due to like proximity.
Like potion brewing.
Osmosis is defined as the spontaneous movement of solvent molecules, typically water, through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of lower solute concentration to a region of higher solute concentration. This process aims to equalize solute concentrations on both sides of the membrane. In biological context, osmosis is crucial for maintaining cell turgor and overall homeostasis.
Exactly. That's what I said.
You have a big noggin.
And so by
Mind
that
palace.
logic, I had less royal blood in my system, and then being close to you, we both now have an even amount of royal blood.
Unless you're actively siphoning my blood, that's not how that works.
We're not.
Well, not now. We have
Should
even
we be?
amounts of royal blood. There's
This
no
conversation is just
there's
devolving.
there's no
I'm
siphons
lost.
needed for osmosis.
This conversation is just
Does
devolving.
potion brewing tie into this?
Like, maybe? I don't know a lot about potion brewing.
You're mentioning osmosis.
Osmosis.
Hello?
We love
Ooh.
osmosis.
Glad to see you walking around.
For the time being.
Can't see past this.
Yeah.
The light.
The
There's
light.
a light
Oh,
right
you can.
there.
No,
And
no.
right there.
Oh,
There's so many lights around here. That's a good spot for it, actually.
Some people don't have night vision.
That's true.
Currently, I don't have night vision, and it is lit around here.
I don't need to see.
It's good to see you.
Yep.
Now that we've thoroughly had a biology lesson.
Oh, see, now we've done it. We've
Ah.
invited the
Damn it!
dream eaters.
Biology lesson. Oh boy.
We were talking about
Yeah,
osmosis.
What? Without me?
Well, now you're here.
What?
Fill us in on your knowledge of
Oh my
osmosis.
Maybe I will have to.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I buttered.
Taking over
I-
my
I-
hole!
I buttered that hole. Oh no.
What? You buttered that hole?
That's why the door flaps so easily. It's all lubed up.
Yeah.
Looking off on you.
Okay.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
little Jack in a Box.
You're the scariest Jack in the Box ever. I opened it and an arrow flew out of there.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh dear.
Never play with a Jack in the Box again.
Lanoira in a box. Stop hissing at me.
I wasn't.
Not you. Little Sir the Second.
Ah, that makes more sense.
Oh, is it supposed to be the second? I just called him Little Sir 2.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense
Yeah.
too.
Look at she go.
Where's she going?
She cooking.
Look at my gas.
Yeah, she's cooking. Oh no. The world is doing the thing again.
Do you need to lie down?
I don't know. It just stops and everything doesn't move. And then I come back and everything has moved around me.
Oh no.
It
that happens
does
to me
that
too.
sometimes.
Yeah. I've got like 3 more buildings to build and probably need to contact Enya and let her know that I wasn't getting mail. I need to put these passes back.
Where do you have passes from?
From here,
Oh. What? You don't need those. You know you live here, right?
this is 01 and 02. We're already on to 04.
Yeah. Like,
Excuse me. Sorry. Life leech? Where did I get life leech from?
did you drink tea?
No.
Oh. Did you eat something?
No.
Oh, I also have it. Cool.
I also have it.
What is it?
I don't know.
I don't have it. To the kitchen! Oh, you're not going to the kitchen? I was wrong. Here I was,
To make
thinking I knew.
paper. We don't even have sugarcane up here anymore.
No, you don't. How much paper do you need?
I just need
You need
enough to
paper?
make some notes.
I got a...
Big farm.
I can go grab some. But... Or you can take it out of there and I can just replace it.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, why?
You've just been very hyper.
I can't sit around in one spot for too long or I go crazy.
I've noticed.
Been hanging out with Baelfire too much.
Probably. That's probably it. I was with him for a week.
Yeah, he does that. He is quote unquote a man of movement, whatever that means.
He's spreading his shrieklingness to me.
He's just always like, drives me nuts. I just want to like pick him up and hold him still. Like stop moving. No sounds. I am silent. You are. Good lord. Stop pushing the lady around.
My bad.
I did it. I wrote the letter.
Good job.
Yippee.
You've accomplished great
Oh, I
things
have to
today.
read this book.
Oh yeah, 87 pages. Luckily, you know a place with a comfy couch.
Yep.
87 pages.
Yep.
Skyler's long-winded.
Yep.
I've been trying to get hungry this whole time since the meeting to eat this food, but I haven't. Oh.
Goodbye?
Okay, we...
Only lasts so long, and it makes me so sad every time.
Yeah, in a long-distance race, the Wolfkins will get you. Has something drawn you to my beacon?
I'm just curious about what's going on.
Where the life leech is coming from? It's not going away or anything. Ooh, I have... There's not even cows around here.
Here, I can be back in just a moment.
When are you eating?
I'm gonna build for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you need to retire, you can retire whenever you are ready.
I might.
Yeah, definitely don't let me keep you up. I've got to go and finish the venue still and try and figure some stuff out.
Got stuff to do.
My whole brain hurts.
A lot of info today.
Why is your brain hurt?
Just my brain hurts.
Hey, sorry.
What is this life leech? What is it?
It's not going away. I don't know what it does, but it's not going away. Atticus just went to get
Life
milk.
leech?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I do have it too. I have life leech 2.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we'll have.
Oh, I think I drank something earlier.
It shouldn't have gave it to all of us. And it should have gone away by now.
It's stuck on 10 seconds for me.
Us too. Atticus just went to go get milk to see if we could get rid of it.
Worth noting, as soon as I left Castle Grounds, I no longer had it. But now I have it again.
I think it's me. I'm the one that is draining you guys.
That's not what it is. So what life
No,
leech
it didn't go away.
is when it's typically for a weapon, but when you hit something with life leech, you regain part of your health. Like you essentially, if I hit you and I had I needed 2 hearts and I did 2 hearts of damage, I would take those 2 hearts from you.
I drank a tea earlier that had life leech effect on it.
I don't know
And now
why
we
that
all
would
have
affect
it all
us though.
around you.
Yeah, I don't think.
Especially
I don't
for
know
like a
why.
permanent 10 seconds.
Well, and yeah,
Like I said, it
if it leaves when you
dissipated
leave
the moment I left Castle Ground.
then there's something going on with the Castle Grounds.
I feel weird.
I don't like it. I'm curious how far it reaches. Guess we're going somewhere.
I still have
Maybe it is you.
it. Am I the one? It might be me.
Go back to the castle for a minute.
I sense a demotion. No, I still have
Yeah,
it.
it's not going
Yeah,
away.
I still have it. Oh, I was just gonna miss it you. We still have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
What about you?
I still got
You
it.
can take this one by one, see if it's a personnel issue.
Yeah,
Or we can just relog.
could. That's hard.
What?
We could all meet with the warden.
I don't think I'd like to meet with the warden personally.
It's not as scary as it sounds.
We still had
We
it.
still have it. It might require a
Did you have it?
conversation with the big guy.
The big guy.
Yeah, we might have to
The warden.
close our eyes and come back.
Oh.
Well,
Well, I guess everybody's doing it. Any luck?
I still have it.
I still have it.
Yeah, we're just cursed. We're gonna have to
Ruh-roh.
We have enough of those.
figure out what the hell's going on. Excuse you.
I don't think the effect does anything.
That was goblin behavior if I ever seen it. You can't punch people with your hands either? Wolfkins, man.
Well, I'm not trying to hurt you.
That's fair. I can't punch anything with my hands. I'm a weapons only
I
kind of guy.
can't in the sun.
Is that what it is? Is it a
Well,
weakness
if
thing
there's
that
what the
makes
other
it?
means then.
No, Shrieklings just can't punch things with their hands in the sun.
I'm curious if it's because of the weakness that you guys get in the sun. Because we have weakness without wolves around.
Still have it.
Come out here in the sun and try to punch me, please. I got science to do.
Why aren't I getting the weakness?
You punched me just fine.
Do you have weakness? Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Weird. You can't punch people with weakness. It's good to know. We can start high-fiving. Good job, guys. Good
Oh
job.
my god, high five.
Good job. You've done great.
Shit.
Yeehaw. Good job. Science has been done today. And...
Oh, that still works.
Okay, cool. So we have to have our strength to punch people.
I have weakness.
Yeah,
Right
but you
now.
all, if you did the roller, you'd have.
I didn't do the roll.
I know, but if you would like.
No, I punched him just a second ago.
No. He punched
Yes, I
you.
did.
You have thorns.
I have thorns.
Your thorns hurt him.
I don't have thorns.
I heard it.
I do not have thorns.
How in the world?
The sun just went down, so I don't have any more.
I still do.
I have Mending, Prot 4, Unbreaking 3, and Veil. Mending, Prot 4, Unbreaking 3. Mending, Fire, Prot 4, Unbreaking 3. Mending, Feather Falling 4, Prot 4, and Unbreaking 3.
Does
I
this
do not have thorns.
does this armor just naturally have thorns? Because I heard the
No.
noise.
No.
It has armor, armor toughness, and knockback resistance. Armor, armor toughness, knockback resistance, and speed. Armor, armor toughness, knockback resistance, dampens
Okay.
vibrations.
All right, we're doing research here. Except for I'm in a position where I can't actually do anything, so I have to wait.
Maybe it's just a glitch in the system.
Maybe because I heard the noise that thorns makes.
I have thorns.
Weird. Damn it,
Oh,
Yote.
Okay. Yeah.
Payback for all the times you shot me. Ow. I don't think so, Buster. That was very
did she
rude.
just disappear?
She does that. Must have got you pretty good, huh?
Well, I already start with my top 4 hearts being down without regeneration. So there was like a heart and a half or something.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Need to get me one of those fancy emerald rings so I can have a stronger bow. I'm not taking yours.
I can't wear 2 at the same time
Why do you have two?
because I'm
I
not
mean,
stupid.
you technically could.
I wear 1 netherite and 1 sapphire.
That's what I have. I have sapphire ring, netherite, jade ring, and the amulet of torture.
How many hearts do you get if you wear 2 netherite rings? The
both
ones that
of
give you the extra hearts.
If I wear 2 of them,
Should be
Yeah.
4?
6.
6?
Ah, okay.
Nice.
Because I have a sapphire necklace, and then if I
If anybody ever completes my stinking quest at the guild, you'll just have 6 from 1 ring. But we ain't got that far yet. There you go.
now I have 8.
Now you're hearted up. I mean, I guess I could get mine out, but you can't see it.
I don't pack my shield a lot because I pack my totem.
Kind of a toss-up. Every once in a while, I'll switch to my shield just to get the extra hearts and then switch back.
If I keep it in my inventory, though.
No.
No? Maybe it's just both the sapphire rings then. Here, I'll give it back.
Dang it.
No.
The hearts from the shield will stay until you lose them.
Oh.
I mean, they might have a timer on them, but I'm not super sure.
What is this life leech though? Like
I think we're
bugging.
we're going through something.
I'm bugging.
We're cursed.
I'm tripping shit.
I blame Skyler.
What if it's Vincent?
Well, yeah, but it should have went away by now. He hasn't been around.
What if it's Vincent?
Could be.
What if it's Vincent?
We'll be fine.
Not a bad thing to have. It just looks intimidating.
Yeah.
I have questions and concerns.
Rude remarks and blonde jokes?
No.
Oh, good.
I need to go get blocks before I start doing any of this.
I might have to cut more birch. Damn it, I got a bunch of food I can't eat. Good thing I had all this cooked mutton with me. You're actually so right. I could have just went and got food from behind the food stall.
Yeah.
I had all this cooked mutton there that Atticus gave me the other day.
Retire.
Farewell.
Oh, okay, bye.
I also have much to think about, so I may not retire, but I will
Step away.
step away for now.
Okay.
If you need anything, let me know.
Likewise.
Elusive little bugger that one was.
Okay.
Would you like to make a thing?
I'm gonna go put my stuff down in the bubble and I'll be back.
Oh. So, no.
What?
I said, do you want me to make a thing?
Oh, I'll be back.
Okay. I'll go wait the waystone like a good fella. Oh, Hifley's just gone. It went away. It went away.
How weird.
It's weird that it went away when Atticus did.
Very weird.
Actually, that or when Arlo did. I'm not sure which. Somebody left and it went away.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very weird.
I'm gonna make a thing so that when you run away, spin the ding. What's our birchwood situation here?
I need more.
Alright, I'll go cut some.
Okay.
Put some stuff away. Jesus. I did not have the inventory for all this birchwood. So Ophelia's big mad, huh?
Yeah, she's not very happy with us, I think.
That is unfortunate.